The camera's well out there. Oh, showing off the whole trick. What ho and welcome. What ho and welcome, MC. What ho and welcome, one and all, to a little massive with me, your host and co-pilot, Commander Jet Lyttle. I thought we'd do something slightly different today. What I thought we'd do is, I thought we'd just talk about some paintings for a couple of hours. Preferably paintings on quite rough canvases. Probably need quite a bit of restoration work. Yes. So this is the Ravishing of Titiana by Zabrust. Yes. Cow doesn't look happy, does it? What ho, welcome, Jean Bellow. Hello. Back from your hollybobs, I trust. How are you, maniac psycho? Oh, the gang's all here. Fantastic. Yes, and this was signed. This was signed on the bottom, and it's estimated to be worth a number of different currencies. Depending on the countries in which it would go to auction. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for that host, me, Psycho. We aren't, of course, going to talk about. We aren't going to talk about paintings for 2 hours. We could, with a bit of preparation. No, we're here to play the Turing test. Yes, which we might even get around to finishing. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, that's behaving itself. Jolly good. Right. So, here we are, sort of, where we left off. Well, I made a slight error, and I wasn't sure if the error would stand, you see, which was that we completed the difficult puzzle, but not the puzzle through the next room, you see. So I just did a little bit of, it's like 2001, but the right way up. Fascinating. Right. So basically, I've redone a bit. Just for the benefit of the tape, just for maximum transparency. Oh, Shimano writes, very good, read the holiday. Although not relishing the return to work tomorrow. It's always the way, isn't it? Always the way. Always the way. Ooh. That's all this about. Right, so if you're... Just a brief recap, but basically, some scientists accidentally turned themselves immortal by way of a virus that's very strong. What do you call it? It's doesn't die very easily. So it's turned all of these people into immortals in this science lab, and Tom's basically protected the. He's protected the human race by preventing the people from returning, which sounds heartless, but it's for the greater good. It's just a sort of ethical dilemma that we struggle with in our lives, isn't it? Not on quite this scale, you know. So these humans, they said, right, we're not having that, so they've shut themselves away. And Tom's trying to get to them, but he can't do all of these puzzles because he's an AI. I'm not quite sure I believe on what, but yeah, he's an AI, you see. And so he's been using Eve over here to do all the meat puzzles. That the silicon puzzles are too tricky for. What? Imagine that was a sentence. And so here we are. We're about 4/5 of the way through, I think. We finally picked up our new car yesterday, right? It's Maniac Psycho. So I took 6 of the 7 on a mini road trip today. Is it a dormobile, Maniac Psycho? I sense you need one. There's nothing else that you actually want from there, is there? Or is there? So we need 2 of these in order to open this door. So where's the other one? Where's the other one? Oh, this is a tricky one, right?
Hello.
Hello, my dear. The boyf has got a friend over, haven't you?
Yes, we're playing records.
You're playing records, yes. What sort of records have you been
We're
playing?
currently playing Loudon Wainwright III.
Oh, Loudon Wainwright III.
So you've seen him?
Yes, from off of Jasper Carrot.
Yes, but you saw him at the Rollout Festival Hall.
Did I?
Yes.
What was that with?
It was with young Alex.
Oh,
He was playing this song, which you can distantly hear.
golly, yes. Well, that's good. You might remember Loudon Wainwright III from Jasper Carrot. He used to guest on there quite a lot, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes. And his son, of course, Rufus Wainwright, who is, as it turns out, not a breast man. No. Well, only, superficially. But so I just need to steal that, don't I? In order to steal that, I need to send you in. Right. Now we're getting somewhere. So what I've got to do is expose my rear. Or can I just, no, delete doesn't work. Okay. I hope this works. We need a bus, blimey. There you are. So sort of right. Oh. So how long will you wait for, Jean?
It is your duty. You must stay. It is the right thing to do.
There's so much I haven't seen, so much I haven't done.
Well, none of that's gonna happen
I
now.
can't live my life in this facility.
There. It will be all right.
See, bit of comforting there from Tom. You see, the thought that has occurred to me is that, it would be tricky for Tom to kill the scientists and, prime directives and all that. But at the same time, I do get the feeling that he's tried to make life as comfortable as possible for them. I think, I think as well that a lot of what he's going through in sending Eve in is guilt, although it's not very good for Eve really. Wow. What's that? One of those puppies. Okay. A full 2 weeks in sunny Orlando, Florida. And by sunny, I mean sunny and or violent thunderstorms. We did all the theme parks. All of them, I tell you. Did you go on the mummy ride? I went on the mummy ride with, ironically, my mummy. Yes, we went on it by mistake. It was a roller coaster. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters. But it was inside, so we didn't think it was a roller coaster. These things happen. Right, I think I'm doing the old bit of, hammering the nail that goes, as it were. I feel like a member of the party is missing. I think you know who that member might be. Sure, I've got a little robot for me somewhere. Must be you, I imagine. Right. The very part of the world at Universal is really immersive. I know people like the immersion around these parts. Big fan of the immersion, yes, especially in this weather. especially in this weather. So that this bridge slides. What is that? Oh, that's the lift, isn't it? Right. It's all very puzzling, which I suppose is the point. I feel I have to put that there. But, fiend. Right, what advantage does this give me? Not much of one. I don't know why I did that. Never mind. You need to run all the way. What was nice was that they almost completely nailed the British references in things like menus, bangers and mash, and sat public conveniences rather than restrooms. No concession made to explain. Brilliant. I've seen photos of it on Facebook. A friend who's a bit of a theme park nut, I think, and I just feel like I should be unlocking a robot somewhere. Very strange. Yes, and then it was photos. The most striking photo was of the tube station, London Underground station, which I feel like this is half a puzzle. Oh, it's annoying me. Blocks off there. Raises that. It's not heavy enough to trip this switch, is it? That would do it. Whether I'd go from there, I don't know. Blast. Right. Let's try that again. Hello, welcome to the stream. If Harry Potter is your thing, you can afford to go. Yeah, nearly. This time. I think I was right to back it onto the plate. I think that was the right idea. Oh yeah, got it. What? Ah, that's what this is for. Jolly good. It's for messing up. Which also suggests I could potentially... Yeah. Oh, nearly. I could use it to activate the switch, perhaps. I'm beginning to peel back the layers of this here puzzle. Yeah, it goes much further forward, right. Which might mean I won't be able to do the grab, but we'll see. How's that? Hurts over the top. Whoops. There. Here we go to you. You take me across. Back to Eve. And we're through. Marvelous stuff.
I do not want anyone here to die, but I cannot let anyone leave. If it comes to it, I am permitted to use lethal force.
Good lord. We're all friends. Come on. There's no need for that. The only thing about the tube station that disappointed was the perky, upbeat attitude of the staff. Well, it depends on the station. Paolo, I've been to the Harry Potter studio tour in Watford, which I really enjoyed, but guessing it's very different to that. Very different angles, both excellent. Is that the banking one? I know there's a banking one. Don't mind me. Oh dear. I've got to get you both up. I'm intuiting. Oh yes, well yeah, that makes sense. Hang on. That's better. This will make sense in a moment. If it's not already. There we are. Oh, this is terrific. So this is sort of line of sight problem. It's quite a nice little wrinkle, really. Where's mine? I fluffed. Oh, cheeky. See if I can do the same trick again. The other way around. Possibly not. It's worth a punt. Does it? Yeah, I can come over here and do it. The other thing as well with these sorts of things is how far you want the puzzles to rely on the dexterity of the player versus the just the raw sort of puzzling ability of the player. As you remember, unless, again, I'm alive to this possibility, unless it was a mistake, there was a puzzle in the Spectrum retreat, which was basically just a rather tricksy jump in a level that appeared to be impossible. It was quite a horrible level to some extent as well, because it had there was somebody sobbing in it, which is not great.
Do you really trust the ground team to act rationally? Personally, I would not place my faith in hysterical people motivated by survival. They are likely untrustworthy.
I spent years training with these people. I don't remember them being hysterical.
Humans are fickle. Do you trust eyewitnesses' accounts over CCTV evidence?
It's a bit different when the CCTV camera can talk, especially when the CCTV camera has a manipulative track record.
Oh. Now, something that's been not annoying me, so it's not big enough to annoy me, but something I've noticed about the reflections in here. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be a physical entity because I can see myself on the CCTV cameras, but yeah, in reflections I'm just a floaty gun. Which is intriguing. Me and my partner, Wrights Paola, have tickets to all the Harry Potter films at the Prince Charles Cinema in London. Fun to see them all on the big screen. Do like the Prince Charles. They flipped the. Fun story about the toilets. The toilets in the Prince Charles cinema is that Kevin Smith, I think once he said that he'd spoken at the Prince Charles cinema so often that they ought to name a toilet cubicle after him. So they named a cubicle in the gentlemen's toilets after Kevin Smith. And then some years later, they decided to flip the gents and the ladies' toilets round. So now Kevin Smith has the unusual honour of having a a ladies' toilet cubicle named after him at the Prince Charles Cinema. M. Coates writes, it's hard to make brain-only puzzles. This is true. Some sort of special screening. Over the next 3 or 4 months. Very nice. What about Broken Sword? That blooming goat puzzle. What? I don't think I've played Broken Sword. Freak eyes. And welcome to the stream. I think there's enough people here now, isn't there, for a very special moment that we enjoy every stream, which is our very first Capri Sun. Yeah. Okay. Oh, like that is it? Right. I think we've got to get Big Bertha up here, haven't we? Yeah. Oh no, there is no Big Bertha. Now this is the stuff. I've got to lower that down. Oh, hello. The old computer's frozen. Oh, are you coming back to me? Are you coming back to me? Yeah. Oh. That looked like an issue with the... Oh. No, it's an ongoing issue. Splendid, splendid. Back to normal. Ah, there you are. Oh, hence the lethal force. Things just got a little interesting. These are sort of mini puzzles to introduce you to the technology, I suppose.
What if I have to do something drastic to intervene?
Oh, on the last row, I think.
This place.
I'd encourage you to stay your hand.
Surely I should use my power to protect those who cannot protect themselves.
That doesn't go, does it? No. Okay. Oh, William Easy. I suppose I have to. Where do these steps go? They go up. Bit of a Ghostbusters quote there. Let's play the Ghostbusters quote game. That's always fun. So we just have to try and get Ghostbusters quotes into the conversation without anyone noticing. Discworld point and click game. Oh. Cinema takes of seeing all the old and not quite so old films. Yes, quite nice to sort of get hold of films kind of before the run ends. Right, I'm going to take a chance on something, which is this. That's holding. Jolly good. Oh. Alrighty. What next? Yep, can't do anything from here. All there. game is very claustrophobia-inducing. It's, yeah, there aren't enough windows, are there, Paolo? Don't listen to her. Paolo's still very much batting for Team Tom. Simon the Sorcerer. Oh, blimey, yeah. Surely I should use my power to protect... Oh, sorry. Where is Britain's Got Talent doing auditions?
Cripes lol, luckily we have just the thing.
Yes.
What is your favorite archaic word or phrase?
An annoying feeling. We need to get rid of that now. Could be wrong, could be wrong. Quite a big fan of Land's Sakes. Oh no, this is fine, this is fine. I'm in control. I know what I'm doing. I might not know what I'm doing. There you are. Okay. Got to get over. Oh, tight squeeze. Yes, that's better. Back on screen. It's going to come down here. Stand here. Get old Bertha to do the do. No, not that. The other thing. That's better. Oh, and we're out. I was expecting more. That's the other thing with these.
This is the largest extraction platform outside of Earth.
Oh,
The ground team assisted its construction. We ran some filbert probes to the ocean under Europa, but they lacked the scale of the large space drill. The drill allowed the team to get thousands of samples.
this looks like a hazardous work area. Yeah, just switch stuff on. Why not? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Just wandering around willy-nilly. Oh, willy-nilly, does that count? I like out with, though it's not really archaic since it's still regular use in the Scottish vernacular. Yes, turns up rather a lot on in Scottish legal writing. Ever since I went to see a Shakespeare play last month, I've used the word forsooth quite a bit. I hope correctly. Or gadzooks, that's another one. A lot of those, well, they're supposed to be sidestepping swears, aren't they, in curses? So gadzooks is God's hooks. Yes, for instance. I like a lot of the pun puns in Shakespeare. Writes Mr. Frightful, the teachers avoid explaining or pointing out when you do the plays in schools. Ah, I see Mr. Frightful is wise in country matters, yes. Thinking of Rent-A-Ghost now, MC. Hell's my nose. Ooh. Now, here's a fun thing. We all remember her off of Coronation Street being in Rent-A-Ghost. Everybody, without exception, I'm sure, remembers that. But she was actually the second actor to play that part, and the first actor was her off of what done. This fact only really works if I can remember the name. Prime suspect, not Helen Mirren, the woman what wrote it. Oh, names escape me. Maybe it's in these audio logs.
Daniel, as commander of this mission, I hope you are aware of Mikhail's actions.
What is it, Tom?
Mikhail is deceiving the crew. He has enlightened them to the biometrics
Lyttle
they have
plant,
installed.
that's the one.
He has convinced them that their implants are not favorable.
Do they believe him?
He seems to be having some effect on their cognitive function.
Well, his actions don't infringe upon any ISA directive.
He appears to be tampering with his implants.
Oh, no. The ISA should have been more transparent about the implant.
Please assume the responsibilities of your role.
Ooh. Laying down the law there. Yes, Linda Plant. We can verify this. MC, I'm sure. Linda Plant was the first person to play. I can't remember her name. But, yes, the sneezy lady. I like it, firm but fair. Absolutely.
Chris,
perfect.
I know
Chris.
you are considering removing your implants. It would be unwise.
Oh, really? How do you know that?
I am always watching.
Mrs.
Your
Popoff.
implants
Quite
help
right,
myself
MC.
and the ISA to know of your well-being. It is a violation of your contract. If you remove your implants, I cannot ensure that I can protect you from the dangers of space.
Is that a threat?
It is not a threat.
Tom,
Merely a
this
statement
implant,
of fact.
tell me plainly, is it a brain-computer interface?
I'm afraid that information is classified.
That you've answered my question.
I do not follow you, Chris.
The ISA have put a computer in my brain and don't want me to know about it.
And Curtains, have you confirmed it? I think Curtains may have confirmed it. Oh, that's quite a reach to interpret that as a threat. I'm not sure. I mean, the way Tom was acting at the time. That sounded like somebody getting some sort of shock. Wikipedia agrees with me. Hurrah! Never untriviated.
Contact home. Maybe they can help.
How can I help when I'm a million miles away?
Surgeon would help. Besides, it's in their interest to protect their crew.
Don't make any junkies know they want to kill us.
Maybe that's what we should do.
You're too.
Ooh. That's rather grim. You seem to be suggesting that maybe, maybe they ought to terminate themselves. Oh yeah, I forgot I could pick stuff up. It's been that long since we've had some pickable objects. Wikipedia always agrees with you if you've got a registered contributor account in good standing. Tom is clearly a good being that only wants the best for everyone. Exactly, he's trying to please all of humanity. And if that involves, locking up a few scientists for ever, so be it.
He's cut off the food. The food! Apparently our robot overlord wants us to starve to death now.
I can't believe this. He's getting worse.
Can you get in contact with Daniel?
He's gone walkabout again. I'll get Subject to find a way in.
Ooh.
Sarah, can you open the door?
Tom, the door's locked.
Sarah, I'm running out of oxygen.
Tom, open the door!
The door's locked.
Open the door! Tom, open it!
Open the door!
Chris,
Open!
please. Open it!
shivers. He's certainly not the gatekeeper. Well, maybe he's the gatekeeper, actually, come to think of it. I was wearing a Sigourney Weaver t-shirt today, actually. Oh. Oh, I see Mr. Frightful's playing the game. I forgot about the game. Which is how it gets you. It's how the game gets you.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry I hurt you. Sometimes I wonder what feeling is like. They told me I was pure, cold Boolean logic. They told me I could not make mistakes.
Oh.
It is all right being untouchable as long as you are infallible. But if you're not infallible, then that just leaves untouchable.
Oh dear.
Doesn't it?
I think Tom's having to deal with some stuff now.
Okay, you know why we're here. This has gone far enough now.
Too right.
We need to get these implants out. Miss Howell has proven that Tom's manipulating our mind.
I don't think we should do this. We have no good evidence Tom is doing anything wrong here.
We have all the evidence. We've seen the ultrasounds, we've taken the Lyttle, we've touched the electronics with our own hands. We've stepped into the Faraday cage.
Maybe he is controlling us, but we don't know enough yet. We shouldn't remove the implants.
He's brainwashing you, Daniel. Have you stopped taking the drugs?
I don't need to take drugs to see things clearly. Unlike all of you, apparently. We're not removing the implants, and that's an order.
You can do what you want. We are removing the implants.
I'm leaving. I may look past this, and not inform the ISA of your mutiny.
Is Tom a relative of mine? Well, I couldn't possibly answer, could I? Machine Below writes, this is a small hill to die, but someone who spends time looking at audio waveforms. I don't think those are the waveforms of the audio logs. You're not wrong. In fact, if you look at the start of waves of audio logs 1 and 3, you'll see they start identically. Curiously as well, the ending of audio logs 1 and 2 are also seem to be identical. Yes, very, very confusing. But you know, you've got to save space somehow, haven't you? Real waveforms are just too expensive. Through to what we assume will be the final section. Shocking. My immersion ruined. Unplayable. Tom, as we've established, is played by the actor Jeremy Irons, who you might remember from such wonderful television shows as Play School. Or was it Play Away? Might have been Play Away. I wonder if anyone has converted those waveforms to audio to see what they actually are. It's probably just the sound of an arts developer, that's the thing, tearing the hair out. That's probably all it is. Yeah. Oh. How are we doing so far, anyway? I'm psyched. You know, we've got an hour and 15
minutes. Let the drill start if I had known the consequences. It trapped us here.
You trapped us here.
I am doing my duty. It is the right thing to do. I am a machine. I cannot do wrong.
Yes, you can.
I am a machine. Can a calculator commit evil? Can a watch do good? You are projecting onto me the personality you wish, whether that is good or evil. But I am just a speaking clock, and at the third stroke the time will be 3:41 and 55 seconds.
It's getting sarcastic now. I don't think this is it. Wow. This is fun. Right. We've got to go and hoover up those things that I left you. Let a guess. Blimey. Alright, okay. Let's try this. Whoa. It's James Faulkner, not Irons, in this. Though I was getting a bit of Charles Dance, which is why I looked it up. Is it not Jeremy Irons? Ah. Disappointed now. As far as I know, James Faulkner's never been anywhere near play away. Now I've got this, I don't know where I'm going to stick it. Well, there are some leads there. Quite sure where they go. Oh, hang on. Okay. Well, that's awkward. Yep. Right. Could you just come over here, please? Thank you. That's the other one, right. We're in another room. Oh, blimey, Charlie. Okay. This is fun. But if I actually need this thing I'm carrying, I hope so. Oh, no, not yet. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So, no, that's it, that's it. I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, going up. Ooh, so we've gone from where did I leave you? There you are. So we've gone from play away to are you being served? We do get about on this stream, don't we? Do wonder what people who didn't grow up with 1970s sitcoms. Ooh. What about that one? That's oh, it's that one. Okay. So we're going to turn that off, swap back. No. Not that either. Oh no, that is right, that is right. Back down. Is it that one? Yep. Good. Ah. I brought this all this way for nothing.
We should attempt to communicate with Earth. Let them know. They might be able to help here.
The ISA already knows all they need to. It may never know the details of what happened here. But Ava, the true test of a person's character is what they do when no one is watching.
Yeah. I think this Tom chap talks a lot of sense. If you want me honest, Injun. Ooh, where have I left the girl? Oh, there you are. Hello. Okay. Yeah. Not much help. So, we need to pass that pellet to Eve, I presume. Yeah. If you can take that back. It's another trust exercise, isn't it? Oh, here's where it gets trickier. Yeah. We need one there as well. Yeah. No, I can only carry one of these anyway, so it's all gone wrong for Johnny Five. Has a bit, yeah. Caught in the middle of this nonsense. Below, hang on. Below, I say. Oh, there's that one up there, isn't there? I forgot about you. Right. That might be our little ticket. Oh, it's funny the things you forget in about 3 minutes. 1 and 2 and through and through.
I had to stop the ground crew leaving this planet. I think you would do the same. Would you kill a few to save all of humanity? Or would you damn all of humanity to save a few?
There's a difference between murdering someone and leaving them to die.
Yeah.
No, there is not.
You can't just add and subtract life. It's not math. It's more nuanced than that.
Yeah.
Morality is logic.
It's sort of not. I think that was the thing, you know. I think what Eve's talking about here, really, when it comes down to it, is a sort of gilded cage. You know. So I think under the circs, it's like those women that. Oh no, this is a bad example, isn't it? Was it TB they had? They were carrying TB, but they weren't. They were asymptomatic, and so the government basically kept them locked up in an asylum for the rest of their naturals. This is a really bad example. I'm being a fool, right? Ooh, it turned. I wasn't expecting it to turn. Hello. I assume that somehow that changes the function of this, perhaps. Okay. Hang on. So this rotates. And that goes in and out. But I don't think I can. No, I can't. Hang on. It's not going to be enough, is it? It might be, you know. It's not. Oh. Right. And the other idea I had was to switch my balls round. It's not that complicated, trust in Tom. Yeah. I think we're looking for a third way here. I think that's the bottom of it. If you imagine Eve is heart and Tom is head. Now we're getting somewhere. Except that wasn't right. Keep that. Now, let's see. What if we do this? And then this. I like the way this is going. Ooh, looking for a third ball. I've had dates like that. Lucky you, Mr. Frightful. Lucky you. JG. So theoretically... Oh, we can get there, but we need to do that as well. Okay. So, action that. I'm enjoying this. And it's these sort of puzzles, I think, that are shining more in the scheme of things, you know. Because, what is that? Oh, we have to get our red ball in there, do we? Okay. Because they feel like they're slightly hacky solutions in a way that, I mean, hacky in the sense of using the equipment in a way that it was not intended for. Much like the earlier puzzle where you had to stack the stack the power cubes in such a way. Oh, well, now we're in trouble. Unless that won't work either. Yes, the way you had to stack those cube things, power cubes. Hang on, that's gone back up again, hasn't it? This is going to be a bit of a race, I think. Oh yes, I remember these things now. Yeah, so the clock is clicking. Not very long at all there. So... don't think we start here. I think we start in the other room. Yeah, so that sets upstairs. So we've got to reposition at this point now. What? Oh, blow. Hang on then. That's not enough. That's not enough time, surely. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Those are the only two steps, aren't they? Oh. We've got the blue one.
Jack, we have to say farewell.
Oh, there you go. Oh, well, thank you for dropping by. It's lovely to see you again. Love to the wife and the child. This is actually happening, Daniel.
I'm loving it.
Just overcome with joy.
He is. He's beside himself. No, that means angry, doesn't it? I always do that.
That's very zoomed in.
It's because it's a puzzle game.
Oh.
I'll explain later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I like having guests. Have I played Soma? Oh, have I played Soma? Yes, I've played Soma. Oh, it's good. I enjoy it. So this is slightly tricky. Not hugely tricky. But I think I've got this nailed. Put this in here for the moment. So that we can permanently power up this set of steps here. They sounded fun. Worlds collide. That's the ticket. So now we can get back up there. We can reposition this. Or is it? Oh, hang on, I've lost me